Welcome back. It's time for a recap of the bout number 5 and how to prepare bout 6 in MEA factions. So I'm going to start with the match of the week that was lighted between To and El Llamero, and El Llamero succeeded to become the second player ever to win a match against To in faction, and To didn't reach the 50 win marks as expected by GBQ. I think it's going just a matter of time between To win that match, but that was a huge win for El Llamero and allowing Sky Dragons Gaming to win and to remain undefeated in Diamond tier. So that's huge. Second, it's the Spice Award, and we all know now that it's basically a competition those last weeks between Tragicomics and No Fun Pain Done. Don't forget Tonton Battles as well, who used to really run some spicy teams in a Master League. But this week, the second week in a row, the Spice Award goes to No Fun Pain Done with a magnificent Bangoro Crodent combo in Twilight. So shout out to my main pun, and I'm looking forward to this week what those 3 amazing battlers are going to bring as Spice. What matchup should we keep an eye on for the bout number 6? First of all, we have Elephant Flash from the EU Emperors against Clockworker 23 from Poke League United. Going to be interesting matchup in Diamond tier. We move to Bronze. We have Edkavi, Spanish living in France battler from Le French Chevalier against I Troll Myself Ace. It's going to be the battle of the Spanish here. I Troll Myself Ace from the Biscaya factions, and the 2 players are doing quite well in Twilight. So one of them is going to lose this week. Put your money on. Then we have it's going to be in the open cycle, if I'm correct, but it's going to be a game between Rixo Bambino from the Beaky Blinders against Torpedo Runner from the Crow Mud Boy project. It's going to be as well 2 great players, 2 really great players. Then we move to we stay in the same tier division with Ash Prescelto from It Pastasciutta against Abyss Sactor from Licanro CS. And last but not least, we have Il Cope from Platoxic Rock against Johnny Oa from Amaretto Rioja, and this is the Platinum tier matchup. And when it comes to faction between factions, here I'm going to talk about 5 matchup as well. First of all, the biggest matchup of this week, between the 2 undefeated factions in a Diamond tier, and that's going to be the Guerrilla Garboders against the Sky Dragons Gaming. So one of them is going to lose for the first time, and the winner is going to be probably on the right track to be crowned champion at the end of the season in Diamond tier. A second matchup is as well a Diamond matchup, and it's going to be Snover Tappers against Wasted Potential. Obviously, they lost only 1 bout so far, so they are a bit in the way, and let's say, in a way, they need to win to have a chance at playing the title up until the end, and last time it ended up 11-10, so I'm really expecting a very close match against this time. Third match, it's AK Pelipers against Fox Devils Wild, and it's going to be Platinum matchup, and quite an interesting one as well, as to up to a promotion to the Diamond tier. Fourth matchup, it's going to be 2 of the top Bronze tier teams, so the Belgian Smurfs against the Raging Rayquaza. They faced each other last season, and it's time for the Smurfs to take revenge. And it's an important matchup up to the promotion to the Silver tier. And last but not least, we have in Silver tier for the lead in silver tier, the London finest against the Holy Worms of SBT. So looking forward to that. Don't forget to read GBQ article. It's really a good article. And I see you next week.
Hey, MJGetIt here to talk about some stuff that happened last week and what's going to happen this week in factions for the North American Conference. Let's go ahead and jump right into it, shall we? Team Omegalo and Wing Attack, the biggest game from last week, came down. Team Omegalo won 12-9. Basically coming down between your Ultra League and Master League specialists, who I thought it was going to come down to. Kimley Horn and Monstars were able to put up W's for their side, and it also helped that Magic Mason put up some big wins against 3D Kano. I got it right here, but I'm not. I can't say your name properly, and if I'm messing it up, I apologize. But anyway, it was a big win for Team Omegalo, looking to get back to the Diamond tier. Kind of robbed, well, not really robbed, but just kind of coming up short in their regulation bout last cycle. So they're looking to give no room for error, one might say. And Wing Attack, even though they lost, they're still holding down the fort. They have the most points, so it's all still in play for them to also get the promotion that I thought they were going to get last cycle. Speaking of things that are still together, let's talk about the Diamond tier, shall we? No undefeated teams. Marylanders sitting up top the conference right now after their victory from last week. Cool Cats getting back into the swing of things, picking up a much needed victory versus SoCal Swab Blue, despite the fact that R6 picked up the victory over Kachino Mama, one of my matches to watch for. Chicago Stars, after losing in bout 3 to Marylanders, starting to slip. Might be something worth watching in the future. We also have the Canadian Shield on, still chugging along. They pulled off a magical comeback against Chicago, winning 6-0 in Twilight to come back to win 11-10. Impressive. Let's move on down to the gold tier, where KK PvP factions basically just seem to want to win every game now that they've gotten over that hurdle of Mazer Gaming. They are now sitting at 4-0. Yeah, they're sitting at 4-0. Their opponents this week, off the top of my head, I cannot remember. But if they win this week and I think next week, they are pretty much a lock to be moved up to the platinum tier. They've really turned their game around. They're showing that they're more than like these close losses and regular and rare blowout losses that they were the previous cycle. They're on top of their game. Appreciate that. Mazer Gaming also putting in some work, rebounding pretty well from a loss to KK PvP factions from the previous week. We'll keep an eye on that. We got, looking down, let's look a little bit further here. We got, Bronze. Oh, dear God. Bronze has really just, and this is not just me speaking as somebody who's on a faction in Bronze, but Bronze has gotten extremely tight. There are 6 teams. We got Ghost Pepper Dunspice, undefeated right now, and that can easily snap, or they can keep on going. We don't know. We got iCarly and Hoosier Daddies both tied for second. We got a 3-way tie for fourth between Dubs for Cheap, Texas PvP, and Northeast Battlers. 2 of those teams, Northeast Battlers and Texas PvP, they're going to be doing battle this week, and whoever wins that sets themselves up in a good position, because I do believe if the schedule sits right, Texas PvP will be playing Dubs for Cheap next bout. Whereas Dubs for Cheap right now really need a victory, but they're going up against Insynchrenoise, who woke up last week. Thank God they did. They woke up last week and beat Northeast Battlers. So it's going to be a good bout between those 2 teams, as well as we look a little bit further. Sorry if I'm rushing through this. I am really just trying to hurry up. My battery is about to die right now, and I cannot find my charger. Looking through what else happened over the weekend. Oh yeah, Shadow Ballers. Shadow Ballers. Way to go on that 21 points. I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to give you as much of a hype up as I did Elite TMs, but don't worry, I took notice. It's still impressive. Keep up the good work. You guys will be up there in open in no time, I'm pretty sure. Matches to look forward to this week. We got, let's see, I said Texas PvP and Northeast Battlers. That's definitely a match to look forward to. Not necessarily a match that you could look forward to, but a match that has some like relegation implications. Chicago Stars and who is it? Deoxys Alberta Form. Deoxys Alberta Form has been struggling as of late, and so have Chicago Stars. So maybe this is the wake-up call that Chicago needs, or maybe this is Deoxys Alberta Form's chance to like reinvent themselves and stay alive in the Diamond tier. What else we got? We got Orlando Faction and See You Later. See You Later coming, starting to disappoint a little bit, but maybe they can get right back on the track. Orlando Faction looking to get a win and just like be competitive as they always are, because you know that's what you're supposed to do. Other than that, that's all I got for right now. My battery is blinking at me. It is about to go out, and I will talk to you guys next week. If you didn't like this, I'll do better next week. I promise you. Dobby for the win, y'all. Yay.
Hello everyone, it's Jolt019 back again with my PvP Academy, this time bringing you another Factions FSPN rundown or summary, or however you want to see it. This time we hit it up again with the second team of the week, and we see a lot of 3-0s in very important matchups. Silach is there, Spartan is there, and my favorite Apio Man 3 is there. And he's my favorite because Apio, I think in English is celery, and he has a Silph Edge in his team every single week. And that's bonus points for using your favorite Pokemon in your name and on your team. And then we have the key matchups for the next week, which include it's Jorginho versus Pokemon, Magnus versus Infinity Go White, the reigning kings versus what people thought were the old kings, the ones that dominated the whole Latin American scene. We go on down further and we can see the Remy and Linguini section, where we can see the spiciest team of the week, and we see it this time in the Diamond tier. We see an Ultra League team with Primeape, Gets Better, Blastoise, Excel Bronzong, and Zangoose in a Diamond tier matchup, and its opponent also brought the Crobat, Berserker, Toxicroak, and Cradily. And even though these Pokemon could be good in GBO, it's very hard to bring them on Silph, so props to both of them. And on the Battle of the Week on WrestleMania, we had one of Latin America's finest in Bass T170, and he took down Ace Leader Sky, one of the best battlers in NA, in one of the fiercest battles that you will see. I thought there was no win condition there, but you gotta see it. And catch me next week, we got something special.